Good morning, loose enders. We're up and about nice and early. We come to a little spot for the dogs to have their morning constitutional thing, you know. Anyway, but it's bitter cold today. Ooh. What's the plan today? I don't know. It's cold. I don't feel like doing much. Gotta be honest. We'll see. Oh, talk about a good start to your day, right? We'll come out. I'm late really, because it's about 7:30 now. Right? All the traffic's out and about. When I'm close to home, which is where I am, I come up to a little place by the side of the road, and the dogs come along here. We have a 2-bob and stuff like that, and then I go back and set myself up for whatever I'm going to do for the day. So Teddy's had a 2-bob on the grass, but he's some distance from me. Oh, let's see what it is. So by the time I get there, I haven't actually pinpointed the location. So I've got my bag in my hand at the ready. I'm walking along the grass looking, you know, somewhere. Can't find it. God, jeez. Come back onto the pavement, and I went, oh, something, everything. Oh, all over me bleeding shoe. I stood right in it. Right on top of it, couldn't see it. It's all the leaves and that. Joys the dog walking. Get a dog, it's lovely. So we've walked the dogs, I've come home. I've just put my coat back on. I took my coat off, sat down, and what am I going to do? Because it's bitter cold out. I'll go home and I'll do some things on the van and that. But it's too cold to be trotting in and out, and you know. And I went, oh, I don't want to be here. So I'm going to just take some dog food with me, a meal for myself, a few things, and my new sewing kit, which arrived from Amazon yesterday. And I'm just going to go up Westbury White Horse, because it's about half an hour from me. And I'm going to light the fire, I'm going to sit in my van, and I'm going to try and organise that window blind, sort that window blind today. Have a lazy day, walk the dogs, but outside instead of coming in. It's so easy just to sit down, you go, oh, put the central heating on, put the telly on, and that's it. And awful. So I'm getting me a few bits and pieces. I'm just going to go out for the day to do that. Try and get that done today. Sewing kit, dog food, a meal that I just got to heat. I've got tea and coffee and sugar. Yeah, let's piss off and do that today. Let's go up Westbury White Horse. You're going a bit fast, mate. You want to chill out. Here's the thing. I'm of a generation, right? I think. Don't assume that everybody my age thinks like this. But you were brought up to be polite, well-mannered and respectful. And so it's automatic, you know. Someone says good morning, you say good morning back. Someone says thank you, you go you're welcome, type of thing, okay? And one of those respectful mannerisms, if that's the right word, is it's just saying thank you, courtesy when people are courteous on the road, you know. So if someone waves you out, lets you out, you go thank you. Now, I always say thank you, all right? It annoys me, right? Don't be a grumpy old bastard. I'm not being a grumpy old bastard, but I think why can't people be polite? And manners cost nothing. Oh, it's a bit of an old cliche, that, isn't it? And here's the format to my way of thinking. Someone does something nice, you go thank you, and in response they go you're welcome. That's how I operate, and I expect everybody else to operate the same way. But they don't. They don't. Quite often they do. And if I stop, you know, you're going down a busy street, there's a load of cars parked, so you stop to let people come your way, and they don't even acknowledge you. I think that's so rude, it makes me angry. And I can't help but, under my breath, mumble, you miserable bastard, or sour-faced fucker, something like that, you know. And I really resent them for that. The other way round, I always go, you're welcome, in my mind, and I go, I actually say the words out loud. They can't hear me, but I just do. And it's so annoying when people don't do that. They just sit with their miserable sour face and they can't even respond. It's a pet peeve, I suppose. Yeah, I'm just going to be outside in the fresh air, out in the world instead of stuck inside a box. It's cold today. It's really cold today. Icy cold. It's bitter. A bit of a bitter wind. Over there is the car park. From where that mustard mini is, right along to somewhere over. Oh, I've never been with me a bit farther. Oh, well, there to there. That's the other point. Big old car park. That's a pretty good car park. And camper vans all the year round, they're up here. Summer months, it's not unusual to find 8 or 10 vans up here. Oh, 8 or 10 vans up here. And it's free. Got me drill, look, my trusty drill. 1 dog, 2 dogs. My sewing kit from Amazon. Bananas, box of nuts and a bag of dog food. I've got everything else I need under the seats. My drill, just in case I want to, not a drill, my screwdriver, in case I want to screw something. So it's a bit of a mess today. I've got 2 bags of logs, my toolkit's out. The fire needs cleaning out. It's messy quickly, you know. It does get messy very quickly. It's a little space, see? So minimalism is the key. So my steps out for climbing in and out. Oh yeah, God, it does need a little sweep out. Oh, and I got to just chop some fresh kindling. I've got loads of little offcuts there which just need chopping out. Kindling. You have to shout at your dog sometimes, I know that. But I don't like it when they're really aggressive. But I don't like aggressive people, I don't like that. I grew up in fear of my dad my whole life. Dog's food in there. Oh, for Christ's sake, Phil. Sorry, Ted. The board I was going to put up on this thing here, I messed that right up. You know, for the hatch. Doesn't work. Let's get this out. There's lots of little snagging jobs I should be doing really. But they don't bother me and I can't be bothered to do it. Oh, you're just throwing it out the door into the wilderness. Yes, I am. Get a grip of yourself. Can't make a silk purse out of the sounds here. Remember that. I have to have my anti-slip thing on this rug because it took a long time to convince Teddy he could jump in the side of the van and he wouldn't slide, wouldn't just be sliding around on the sort of like laminate flooring, or it's not actually laminate flooring, but you know what I mean. Oh, I was going to sweat that really, couldn't I? But I can't be bothered now because I've abandoned that part of the process. I've a good mind to buy a load of logs, like a ton, and keep them at home, and then just load the van up. Because I go home, I think the plan, apart from occasionally when summer months, I'll go out for weeks at a time, several weeks at a time. But when I need the logs and that, I sort of go out for a week at a time, you know, maybe 10 days, and then I shoot home to attend to some things, and then I go out so I could load up from home in the winter months when I need logs every 10 days, couldn't I? It's manky after that cleaning the fire out and getting it lit up, and the chill factor seems to have gone down half the time, probably because I've just been busy milling about here and movement, and you don't feel the cold so much, although it is a bit better. It's 9:15 now, so this is after the school run. They all come up, walk the dogs. Just single people, not always, a few couples, you know. work at home dads or whatever, or unemployed, whatever their circumstances are. A bit shit. But it's quite a lot of stuff for like £4, isn't it? Oh, upside down. So there it is, right? I just picked it up. It was just sort of a throw thing, tablecloth, whatever. I picked it up at a car boot sale a couple of years ago. I just liked it. So on the door here, I got this sticky back Velcro, which I've stuck up, and it is stuck well, really well, right? In about 6 spots, 2 bottom, 2 top, and 1 either side. And then I folded this throw cover, whatever it is, I folded it over onto the insulation foil. And being always in a rush and not enough patience, I stapled it all the way round. Click, 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 click. Then I stapled the Velcro to it. Click, click. And it was starting to come apart, and there's all bits of staple sticking out everywhere. And the Velcro is actually peeling off in places where it's come loose. So I'm going to unstaple it and hand stitch it today. Don't worry too much. Let's start with a cup of tea. Fire's running. Only because I've been busy. I haven't got a coat on. I've been busy, so you've moved, you know. I'm not cold now. Let's get this bad boy running. Come on. Oh. We're going to need a bit of grease on this. See that? Maybe I'm just getting old and weak. 1, 2. Yes, good boy, Ted. That fire is lovely now. Going a treat. Yes, you've got another hour at least to wait. Oh, toasty. Good boy. There you go. Here's my boy, ain't you? Yes, you are. Your dad's boy, ain't you? Yes, you are. So I haven't told you about Teddy and Bear. They're rescue dogs. They came from Cyprus. They've been with me nearly 11 years now. So they're about 11 and a bit, just maybe 11. No, they'll be 11 because I've had about 10 and a half years now. People that don't live in vans or don't spend time like this, you know, camper vanning or on the road, as Jonah would say, they do think of you as being something a little bit odd, especially if you've got an old van. If they see somebody in a £50,000 camper van, they go, oh, look at that, oh, that's nice. They see someone in an £800 plumber's van that's been converted and looks like a shit tip on the outside. They go, oh, scabby bastard. They assume, just assume that. And I'm probably the same, or I've been in the past, let's be honest. We can all be judgmental, can't we? We should probably try to restrain ourselves from that. You know, I saw a post or something from somewhere on Facebook or something it was, and there was a big red circle or a blue circle, and in the middle of that circle was a little dot that was probably red, and this graph or scale, whatever it was for it, was the blue is somebody's life, and the little red dot, the scale for that said what you know about their life. And I thought, that's true, that's very true. Because every individual lives their life every day, every moment of every day. And they can be happy and joyous or sad or depressed or low or sullen, or there's a range of things they can be, or just generally unhappy about life and their position in life and the people they've met today. But the same, God, I thought it was getting foggy, right? It's actually all the smoke coming out my chimney is sort of blowing down past the van here and made it look like, ooh, they're all foggy out there. So you don't know about other people's life, nothing about it, you know. Even if you live with someone, you only know the bits that you're with them, and then what they might tell you, which is a version or a condensed version of the events of that day, that evening, that whatever. We need to be a bit more aware of those things, I think. Just be kinder to people, it doesn't hurt. And when something annoys you, just walk away from it. Don't moan about it, complain about it, make a point of it. Just leave them alone. Walk away from it. If it troubles you, walk away. Because the problem is yours, not theirs. So don't make it worse for people. Oh, you don't want a lot of room, Ted. Good girl. What are you trying to tell me? What are you trying to do? And you? I know what you're trying to tell me. You want to be not in the van. You want to be there. I can't say the word because they'll go, oh, I'm going to get hyper. Oh, yeah, so I was saying, wasn't I? So after sort of a few months after my stroke, then I got a little bungalow. Council got me a little bungalow. And, but I had, one, I was tired, so tired all the time, fatigued and that, and I had no energy, which is better now, but I still have to pace myself. You know, I can't exert myself for any length of times. So not for any continuous period, you know. I'd like doing my van up, I would do 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there, sometimes half an hour if it wasn't too physically strenuous. So I got the dogs, and then of course I had to walk them every day, at least twice a day. So you walk every day, just potter about, and then you gradually build up a little bit of fitness, I suppose, you know, like a nice steady pace, nice steady stroll. Really, I stroll, I don't march or strut or crack on. I'm a stroller stroke meanderer. Yes, Ted, yeah, good boy. But dogs ask for nothing except kindness. That's all they want. A bit of grub and walk them twice a day for a pee and a poo. Of course, now we got this van and we live this van life, which we've been doing for a few years now, 5-6 years. My dogs are out a lot. You know, I can sit here with a cup of tea. If we're somewhere in the middle of nowhere like this, but with minus the people, I'll just have the door open and the dogs are out there, running around in a barren bit of land or open field somewhere. Dogs are therapy. They can only do good things for you as a rule, can't you? Right? All you want is to be loved, isn't it? Loved, fed and walked, and you're happy. I'm gonna kiss it. Oh, good boy. Anyway, short video today. So, yes, Ted, we'll have a little walk in a minute. All right. Good girl. Till next time. Bye-bye. Bye for now. What are you trying to tell me? Time to go out? Is it time to go out? Okay, just a minute then. Just let me get ready. Hold on. What are you trying to tell me? Time to go out? Is it time to go out? Okay, just a minute then. Just let me get ready. Hold on.